Welcome back to the channel. We are looking at the stock price of Mullen Automotive, and today the stock is down 6.06%, trading at $2.55. As you guys might remember, last week this was the breakaway EV manufacturing stock that rose very quickly and was the talk of all EV enthusiasts. If you look at the monthly graph, you can see that over the past 30 days, the stock went from about 90 cents all the way up to about $4, and that was on March 21st. From that point, the stock has slowly been sliding downward, and it's very difficult to tell how low this stock is gonna go. As you guys might be aware, recently there is a Tesla executive who moved to Mullen Automotive, and he has been promoted to a position which will allow him to be able to source parts globally and streamline the manufacturing process for Mullen Automotive vehicles. That did not really improve the stock price, because as you can see, the company's stock keeps sliding. What you have on your screen is the 5-day chart, and starting 5 days ago, you can see that the stock was trading at a very high $3.27, and since the past 5 days, it has basically dropped all the way down to $2.55. Now, don't underestimate how difficult it is to bring a vehicle to market. Even though Mullen Automotive has some key technologies, the difficulty is actually with setting up a factory, putting in place a global, a global supply chain to supply your factory, getting the right persons in the right positions, recruiting staff, training them up, and then coming up with a marketing strategy for your vehicle. And it doesn't stop there. From there, you have to put up an aftermarket sales team, where in case you have warranty issues, you have any major problems with your vehicles, these service centers can actually take in your vehicles. They are trained and have the software and the know-how to repair the vehicles. So to market an electric vehicle, there's usually a lot of hype, and you might have 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 demonstrators, but that does not represent the real know-how that it takes to scale up the production of an electric vehicle. Mullen Automotive has a very beautiful designs. They have a lot in the pipeline, but the difficulty and that great hurdle that they face is bringing those vehicles to market in a scale manner, which you can go out to a dealership or online, order a vehicle, and within, let's say, a month, you have it parked in your driveway. That has been the stumbling block for many other EV startups. So I'm not putting down the stock. They might still have a few trick cards up their sleeve, but I would be very cautious, investing in a company that doesn't have a clearly defined path to how they will be able to scale up and bring their products to market. This still remains one of the more popular stocks in the market. As you can see, volume today is at about 66 million, and there's a trading frenzy, as you can see the numbers jumping around on your screen. Average volume over the past couple of weeks has increased, and now it is at 118 million. Also bear in mind, we still have a couple of hours to go to the close of market today, so this is not the end of today's trading session. Short term, you have the performance outlook that is gloomy. Mid term, it looks green, and long term, gloomy. In the EV space, a lot is changing, so it's very hard to predict where things are going. But it's a very interesting space. It is the future, at least for the larger part of the automotive market. Certain markets are just so specialized where you cannot exactly do away with internal combustion engines, at least for the foreseeable future. That would be very cold areas like in the Arctic, Antarctic, even areas of continental United States which are very isolated without the charging infrastructure, and also areas that are subject to extreme heat and extreme cold. Anyways, thanks for joining me on today's journey reviewing Mullen Automotive stock. And it's very difficult to predict where this is going, but the trend has been downward for the past 5 days. So even though you might see some signs of recovery, I would say you should be very cautious. And this play seems to have changed and became a momentum play, which almost was like a meme for a little bit. But the company itself fundamentally is solid. It's just that the space in which they are active, it is very, very difficult for even some of the major manufacturers in the automotive sector to bring an electric vehicle to market. Thanks for joining me in today's review. If you have any doubts about Mullen Automotive, please go ahead, read about the company, do your research, and if you have doubts, then maybe it is time for you to consult the services of a licensed financial planner. If you love the content, please don't forget to like, subscribe. We want to grow up this channel, and you could help us go a long way towards getting to that goal. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying our content. Thanks for joining me, and again, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Please be careful and good luck if you're invested in the market.